Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another rebuild. I'm getting excited for Madden, boys. It's just around the corner. I know, we'll see. I'm excited for our franchise. I don't know how the game's going to be. We'll see. But today, we're here rebuilding the Washington Commanders. They just got a new owner in real life, and it feels like the perfect time to look into rebuilding them. And when you look at this offense, yeah, it's a dumpster fire in a lot of areas, but I'm high on the running back room. Brian Robinson's a good pounder in back. Antonio Gibson's a converted receiver playing running back now. He just has a little bit of a problem with fumbles, but he's still a solid back. I believe they drafted, is it Chris Rodriguez? Yeah, out of Kentucky, and he's okay. He's not great by any means. Charles Leno's solid. The left side of the line's fine. Sam Cosmi from Texas. He's older now. No, he's not. I lied. I'm so wrong about that. Sorry. I forgot. Who am I thinking of? Nah, it doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of areas of needs. Jahan Dotson, I'm ecstatic about in real life this year. I think he's going to have a breakout season. He's a freak of nature from Penn State. And then we look at the defense. Chase Young has just had injury problems. He's been really good. De'Aaron Payne and Jonathan Allen, obviously, are... I mean, this is one of the best defensive fronts in all of football. I believe they've had Montez Sweat. Then, I mean, the defense is solid. I mean, maybe some upgrades, like a second corner. But, like, Kendall Fuller is a great cornerback. And still only 27. He's not that old. And, I mean, when we look at our specialists, Dotson's going to be our slot guy. And then, yeah, I mean, this will be an interesting one. Remember, 4 years to rebuild it. And I will see you guys hopefully in the postseason. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so here we are at the end of the year. And look at that. We made the playoffs in year one, went 10-7. And when we hop over and look at stats, Jacoby Brissett had a really good year. 41 touchdowns, 18 picks. Just over 4,800 yards, and he was really solid. Brian Robinson was almost 1,200-yard rusher. Antonio Gibson didn't get a lot of carries, but they kind of split touchdown work. Alex Armo with 3 touchdowns is kind of odd, but I love the fullbacks there. Terry McLaurin had a great year. Jahan Dotson was also phenomenal, caught 13 touchdowns. Curtis Samuel, Logan Thomas. Gibson was a solid receiving back. And when you go to the defense here, I mean, Jamin Davis was really good for us. Had a pick, had 122 tackles, had 6 tackles for loss, so right outside linebacker. Cody Barton was okay. It doesn't appear like we say, oh, no, Jonathan Allen had 10 sacks. Chase Young with 8, Sweat with 6.5. Kind of spread out. We sacked the quarterback quite a bit. And we forced turnovers quite a bit also. So, I mean, solid first year here. Let's see if we can't hop in here and get a playoff win. All right, so here we go here in San Fran. We score first, and then march it right back down and tie it up. We kick a field goal there, and the Niners take the lead, but we get it to 1. Quite the defensive battle going on here. We take the lead. We take the lead by 9. Niners score. If we win by 2, we're moving on to the divisional round. And shoot, maybe the Commanders don't even need us. New ownership, they're happy. They're ecstatic. Terry McLaurin's beasting and feasting out here. Brissett was phenomenal. Maybe we don't need a quarterback upgrade. Brian Robinson, not great. Terry McLaurin, 10 for 160 and a touchdown in the wild card game. Wow. That is insane. And we'll move on to the divisional here, and we'll see who we draw. Probably going to be the best remaining team. No, we get the Panthers, who went 12-5, and we'll hop in to the divisional game here versus the Panthers in Carolina. So here we go. The divisional game's underway. Panthers strike first with a field goal, and they lead 10-0 now. 10-7, we punch back, and I think we threw a pick 6. But we score that time down. Panthers score there. We get the touchdown. It's a good game, good back and forth game here. Panthers don't score there. We score again. Panthers tie it and take the lead. It's 4th and 19. Oh, that was bad. And here we go. 4th and 19 for all the marbles. in the divisional round. Here's the snap to Brissett. We're going to McLaurin. He's got a step, but Jeremy Chin's there. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Back to the Panthers. Tough scenes. And the Panthers punch it in. And that'll be the game right there. As we'll send to the end. Not a bad start to year one, though. We lose in the divisional round. But we made it to the divisional round. We can only get better here, hopefully. So I'll see you guys in the offseason. So here we go here. After a promising year one, the Colts beat the Panthers, who we lost to in the Super Bowl. Colts always are winning the Super Bowl on this sim. Apparently Anthony Richardson sims like a goat. Bryce Young wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Hurts is MVP. Sirianni wins Coach of the Year. But it don't mean a thing without the ring. Here's we move into the offseason. And we got a few things to figure out here because I like our running back room, but I'm not sure who we're going to have to bring back as we look at this roster here. And, I mean, the left side of the line's solid. Older, but solid. You got Stromberg at center. Cosme's solid. Or, I can't think of his name right now. Logan Thomas, that's it. Logan Thomas is an okay tight end, but we could do better. I mean, weapons-wise, Dotson has star. I mean, these two are good backs. You look defensively, it's kind of... I like our defense. I think if we can add maybe another weapon into the mix and maybe get like a good second corner, as Cody Barton needs re-signed, we'll do that, no doubt. And he said, no thanks, he's out. Jacoby Brissett, who just had like a borderline MVP type season. I feel like it only makes sense to bring him back for at least a year, and he's back on a one-year offer. David Mayo. Yeah, there's no one else. Jake Fromm. Interesting. And Cody Barton will go back into free agency. I think we'll be able to get him back, though, in free agency. So I'm not really worried about Barton leaving as well. See this? Usually the first free agent class stinks. So we literally didn't sign anyone in free agency. So we're going to hop right into the draft here and see if we can't start, looking or getting someone who can help us start building towards the future here at pick 25. And there's a strong safety, there's a good running back, but there's two decent corners here that are interesting. Grant Green from Boise State and Larry Woodard. Now, Woodard looks like the better man player, whereas Green looks like the better zone player, obviously. So it comes down for me. I think we're going to take one of the two of them. And Green is so ungodly slow. So when we look at Larry Woodard here, B-Man ran a 4.34 at 40. He looks insane. He ran a 4.31 on his college day. Good. He looks like a good player. I think we're going to go Larry Woodard here, as we'll take him. Hidden development, 95 speed. I like that pick. Corner out of Clemson. And we don't pick again till the 4th round now. I forget what trade that was. Let me know in the comments. I cannot remember what trade that was. Here we are, though, at pick 4, or our second pick, round 4. And a couple good outside backers here at the top. Pass coverage backers. A-zone, A to C tackle. 6-foot left outside linebacker from Texas. He looks pretty good. Elite change of direction. He's got A-zone, so you know he can play good in space. He's not probably going to be a run stopper by any means, but he's a good pass coverage guy. I think we're going to take Jonathan McKenzie. And he's normal dev, but I mean, what do you really expect in the 4th round? Then we'll continue to our 5th round pick now. And we are on the clock here in the 5th round. And that other left outside linebacker is still here. There's a right outside linebacker. Oh, man. This middle linebacker seems decent, actually, if he has the upside that it says. He's a pass coverage linebacker. He's not real fast. He doesn't do anything great, but I like him. Dion Hargrove, we're taking him. Normal dev. We'll see how he ends up being. Probably not great. But sometimes you got to take a chance. And here we go. 6th round pick. Oh, we'll take Matthew Moore now. Is he just slow? Yeah. Well, he has the third fastest left. We're taking him. Matthew Moore, newest commander here. And now we have one pick left in the 7th round. Kind of a quick draft here because we don't have a lot of draft capital. And we'll see what's available here to us. And not a lot is the answer. I mean, defensively, we could use a Derek Fisher, not the basketball player. I mean, we could use a backup left tackle. You could always have a backup left tackle. Yeah. And that'll be our draft, I believe. Yeah, that's the end of our draft here. So we'll get to the recap, see how we did. We really had to make that first round pick count because I forget what trade it is, but they lost out on a lot of draft capital in a trade, and I cannot think about it. Larry Woodard's a 76, though, with hidden dev. And he comes to Washington here, 76 man, 71 zone, which isn't horrible. It'll get better. 95 speed, though. You can't teach speed. Doesn't have great hands. He's not great in press coverage, but he's a good athlete. You can teach a good athlete to be a good cornerback. Jonathan McKenzie, everyone else is pretty useless. So, I mean, let's get into the season here, and we'll see what we got cooking on the roster. So here we are at the regular season, and we're going to take a peek at this roster. 84 overall defense, 80 overall offense. Bichette's back as a starter. Sam Howell backing him up, who I believe is going to be their starter in real life. Brian Robinson, so still kind of the same weapons. And then the offensive line got a little better, just progressed. Anyway, Logan Thomas will be our tight end again. Defensively, Larry Woodard isn't even really... We're going to slide him up there. Forbes will be our other corner, Emmanuel Forbes, out to Mississippi State. Yeah, and I'm excited for him defensively. I forgot to highlight him before season 1, but I am excited for him. He's going to be a good corner, I think. Kendall Fuller is good, obviously, and then you got the crew here. Middle linebacker is a need, so is left outside backer, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys in the playoffs, hopefully, again here. So here we are at the end of year 2, and we went 6-11, and what happened? Did lack of quarterback play catch up with us? Not really. He wasn't. Okay, yeah, it did. 23 picks, 36 touchdowns, 4,800 yards. Not a great year. Brian Robinson rushed for 1,000, and no one else really did anything running. McLaurin and Dotson were phenomenal again. Curtis Samuel's been pretty solid. And then there's just a big drop-off. Logan Thomas has actually been decent. Defensively, Jamin Davis was solid. Dion Hargrove actually had the second most tackles on the team. That's incredible. Sacks-wise, Chase Young with 13.5, Sweat with 10. I mean, that's really good. And I'm thinking the defense wasn't the problem again. It looks like they kind of put up similar numbers to last year. It looks like we probably turned the ball over too much. But we'll take a peek at that in the offseason here. I'll see you there. So here we go. Offseason, well, technically 2023. Cowboys win the Super Bowl over the Jets. And Michael Jackson wins Rookie of the Year for the Falcons. Let's go, MJ. Bounce back. And here we go. We'll hop into the offseason and see what's up. This offense needs to improve, like now. The defense has been so solid. Now, I think we'll have to pay Chase Young this year, which isn't great. That's going to be a big contract. But he's performed. So, yeah, that's what I figured. I would like to do a 5-year deal, and I will pay you all that money. And Chase Young's back long-term. Kendall Fuller will be a free agent if we don't re-sign him also. And he's back for 2 years here. Cameron Curl's another guy. I want to do a 6-year deal for him. And do you say he's not interested in signing? He'll probably get the franchise tag. Montez Sweat, yeah, 3 years good. And Sweat's out. Curtis Samuel, I think we can upgrade from Curtis Samuel. I like Curtis Samuel, but I just think we can upgrade from him. Former Panther. And we'll bring Norwell back on a 2-year there. Antonio Gibson. I mean, we could find 100 Antonio Gibsons. Now, Jacoby Brissett's price dropped. He'd still be a quality backup quarterback, and he's back for another year. I don't want him to start next year. That's for certain. But He's a quality backup. Joey Sly, we'll give him like a 3-year deal. Joey Sly's back for 3. James Smith-Williams, I'm pretty sure he actually plays quite a bit for us, and he's not interested anyway. I mean, we've had one of the better defenses in the NFL the last couple years, so I mean, really, I just want to get this offense better because I think the defense is just kind of waiting on the offense to just, like, go. We're going to franchise tag Cameron Curl to a 1-year, $19 million, and everyone else is going to have to walk. Montez Sweat, we're going to try to get him back. Can't promise anything here as we sim to the first free agency period. Hopping into it here, let's see what we're looking at. Nick Bosa, I mean, that'd be an upgrade from Montez Sweat. Now, there's quarterbacks out here. We signed Hurts in one of our other rebuilds. Justin Herbert we have not went after, but he has 0 interest in playing for us. Now, Trayvon Diggs has a little bit. Christian Wilkins could be intriguing, or Derek Brown. Derek Brown's a little younger. I'd be interested in Derek Brown. Another Panther. So my bias is coming out. Now, Nick Bosa wants $31.8 million a year. I think we're going to try to... Hunter Henry, that could be a decent tight end signing. We have Logan Thomas. Cole Kmet, he just got extended in real life. I mean, I wouldn't mind signing a Cole Kmet. He's decently interested. Where's his only offer, actually? Jedrick Wills, yeah. Now, when we go to right end here, Montez Sweat has 0 interest, but I want him back. So we are going to throw some money at him and see if we can't get him interested. And we're his only offer so far. So we're going to see what happens with these 3. And Derek Brown and Cole Kmet signed, so we bring those 2 in. And Montez Sweat is back on the Commanders now. $34 million remaining. Oh, man, there's just, I mean, Logan Wilson is interesting. Tua, no thanks. I'm not a big Tua stan. Marcus Peters, he just went to where? Oakland, right? That sounds right. Yeah, I think it was Oakland. I mean, we could offer Curtis Samuel, but, like, Donovan Peoples-Jones is like budget Curtis Samuel, honestly. Like, not really, but Jeff Okudah, I like our corners. Josie Jewell, though, that wouldn't be a bad one. 0 teams interested. Bring him in on like a 2-year deal. Let's just try that and see what he says. And he's lowered his interest. Well, we'll just see. We'll see next season here, and I'll see you guys at the draft. So here we go. It's draft time. We'll start the draft, and we pick 4th. Now, when we view the draft board here, there's a quarterback at 3, Max Smith. I thought it said Max Dugan, or Dugan, and Sheldon Abbott. Max Smith looks like a stud. The question is, yeah, good speed. He looks generational. Good throw power, elite strength. Max Smith intrigues me. When we look at Sheldon Abbott, who is more than likely who we would end up with, more than likely, he's not fast. He's a statue in the pocket. He has A trucking. I mean, that's the thing. Man, do we try to move up? Who's in front of us? So Falcons could use a quarterback. Tennessee could probably use a quarterback. In Miami, I don't know what happened with Tua, but could probably use a quarterback. I think we're going to try to move up with Tennessee. And I'm going to try it first without trying to lose that pick, even though, well, I'm going to offer them a first-rounder next year. And not Terry McLaurin. Oh, man. First rounder, we have so many good D tackles, jeez. And De'Aaron Payne. Yeah, I think. Oh, we did get Josie Jewell. We'll send those 3. So it'll be Benjamin St-Juste, De'Aaron Payne, a first-round pick next year. And we are trying to get Actually, we'll try it with the Falcons first, just to see if they take it. And we'll try to get the first overall pick here. And, oh man, just short of greatness. Okay, let's try the Titans. I don't think the Falcons will take the Max Smith kid, but you never know. And we might be able to pull this one off, though. Hang on. Maybe a third rounder this year with that. And it goes through. We get pick number 2 from the Titans for first next year, a third this year, and De'Aaron Payne. Falcons don't do it. They don't do it. We got Max Smith. And welcome new QB1 Max Smith to Washington. Boom. Hidden development, 90 throw power, 90 change of direction, 84 speed. He's kind of cracked. Wait a second. Is he generational? And we pick again in one pick here. Dolphins go Ethan Bryant. I didn't even see an Ethan Bryant. Okay. And here we go. Now with our 4th overall pick. Huh. No one is blowing me away. We might try to trade down here. We have, I think, honestly, getting a quarterback now makes me confident that, and the Bears will give us their first, it's 2024 draft. It's pick 17. I want a first this year and a first next year. 2024 and 25 and a 4th. 2024, 2 firsts, pick 18, and a projected pick 5. I like this one with the Colts. Let's do it. We trade with the Colts here. We move back to 18. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We have this. There's a 2nd round pick as well. And what do we really need here? Left outside linebackers, our number 1 need. Trevor Gore is here. A block shedding. He looks like a beast. He's not super fast, but he's got like amazing run stopping ability. We're taking him. And he's hidden. Trevor Gore. He's going to gore the competition. And now we don't pick till the 2nd round, obviously. And that tight end just went. I saw him earlier, Cliff Marshall. Middle linebacker here. Running back. I don't think we need running back. This middle linebacker almost looks better. There's a bunch of middle linebackers here. Earl Watkins. He's an elusive back. 5'8", 212. That's a little stub. He's a little sawed-off guy. He's not overly fast. He has good speed, but he's not going to blow you away. Martin Lowry. Why is he the highest-rated guy right now? He's not overly fast. He does have a hip. B-man coverage at middle linebacker is kind of huge. I kind of am intrigued to go Martin Lowry here. He's 6'4", 245. Hits like a truck. We're doing it. Martin Lowry, normal dev, 86 speed is solid. And now we don't pick till the 4th round. Right, here we go. We probably... do we need a receiver? Is there a receiver? There's a tight end. He's got a run block. This guy has A to C finesse moves. We're just shooting darts at this point. I like this tight end, Alan Tomlinson here. A run block. I don't know why that gets me so excited, but it just does. Around a 4.75. Looks like he can kind of catch a little bit. Alani Tomlinson, sorry. Said his name wrong. And we take him with our 4th round pick here. I like that. Out of Washington State, a good blocking tight end. I'm not mad about it. And we're back up. And Eric McCoy from CMU looks pretty decent here. B to D man. He's slow. He had something elite. Strength is elite. We're taking him. Eric McCoy, normal dev. Not overly fast. He accelerates pretty well, though. Around to the 6th round. And what do we do here? There's just not a lot here. Marcus Booker could be a depth receiver. He's got A to C catching. He's actually not slow. I think we go Marcus Booker here. Yeah, we're taking him. Marcus Booker, 95 speed from Oregon State, 5'10", 177. He'll join our wide receiver core. I don't know if he'll even make the team, But in the 6th round, he's got decent speed. I don't hate it. And anything that we need left? Maybe just we lost a right tackle, maybe draft a backup. Why not get a big boy from Nebraska? He looks horrible. And that'll be the draft. I feel like another good year of drafting. We filled some more needs, and we'll hop into the recap here and take a peek at how we did. I think we did good, but I like that move to trade down. And Max Smith is a 74 overall, hidden development, and 90 throw power. Accuracies aren't blow you away good, but he's really athletic, really fast. And how big is he? 6'5", 231, 21 years old, out of Massachusetts. I mean, he's gonna be a good player. Trevor Gore looks really good too. 72 overall with hidden depth from Ohio State, 83 speed, gets out blocked very well, and he looks like he's gonna be a solid player for us. And then Martin Lowry ended up being a 71 overall with normal dev. 68 overall for Marcus Booker. That's not bad. He's just kind of fast. And here we go. We'll hop into the season and look at this roster. So here we go. Week 1. And we already have a player ready to negotiate. Who? I don't know who that is. Cameron Curl again. Derek Forrest. It's actually pretty solid. A lot of our good core players. Probably the last year we'll have Jacoby Brissett. Diami Brown I saw. He's kind of a guy who kind of just hasn't been great in the NFL. Kind of been hurt on and off and never really hasn't found a stride yet. And in what world is Max Smith not our starting quarterback? And Brian Robinson's hurt. That's not great. He's out for 5 weeks with a torn bicep to start the year. Well, Chris Rodriguez, you are getting worked like a meal. Jahan Dotson, now wide receiver 2. Diami Brown's actually our new wide receiver 3. Offensive line is solid. Cole Kmet's a good new addition for us with I can't think of who. It's not Jesse Bates. I can't think of who that is. John Bates, I believe, maybe. And then you look at our defense. It did get I don't even want to say it got worse. I think it actually got better, which is crazy because it's been one of the better ones in the league. And we'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in the postseason. So here we are at the end of year 3. We went 9-8. We made the playoffs. And, not the greatest year we've ever had, but we made the playoffs. And we'll look at stats. Max Smith with a decent year. Didn't throw for a lot of touchdowns. Completion percentage was a tick low, but not horrible. Threw for 4,800. And, Brian Robinson missed 5 games. Chris Rodriguez wasn't great in his absence. Brian Robinson was solid. Terry McLaurin was great. Again, Jahan Dotson was also great. And Cole Kmet had a good first year here in Washington. Diami Brown was solid too. We can't really complain about that as we'll look at the defense here. Jamin Davis had a good year. Led the team in tackles again. Josie Jewell was solid. 11 TFLs, by the way, for Jamin there. And didn't sack the quarterback as much as we have. 4 picks, though, for Cameron Curl. He's trying to earn that big deal. But I just don't know if we really need it. And here we go. We'll hop in. I'll see you guys in the game. So here we go. Rematch with the Panthers after a year out of the playoffs. We take the 3-0 lead. It's now 7-3 Panthers. We take the lead back. They take it right back. What a game we've got here. And now it's a 10-point game. Panthers drive down and score. We're going to hop in on 1st and 10 here. And here we go. They're in 3 deep. We'll probably just hand it to Brian Robinson. Max Smith in here. Handle goes to Robinson, and he gets a yard against 3 deep. Okay. And here we go. This is a better set. I can't see over there. Dotson in the slot. McLaurin out wide. Here's the snap. Throw underneath. McLaurin is there wide open. Perfect route from McLaurin. Beautiful throw from Max Smith. And just perfect play there. Worked great. And here we go. We're on a little tight end angle. Dotson on the right. Here's the snap to Smith. And McLaurin's got a step. Makes the toe drag grab. First down. 10 to go on the 13. Beautiful throw and catch there. And that McLaurin. Oh, Carolina challenge. He definitely caught it. And yeah, timeout Carolina. So we get a rest here. And we'll try to pound it in here with Brian Robinson first. And here we go. Snap to Smith, handoff to Robinson, and that'll be a gain of 3. Not phenomenal. Let's go back to throwing. And here we go. McLaurin left, Dotson to the right here. Snap to Smith, he drops back, and our only open guy fell down. We're just got to throw it away. 3rd and 7 now. And we'll try a little Salem concept here. Really good play on Madden, and here we go. Here's a snap to Smith. McLaurin has a step. What a throw, what a catch. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. Should cut it to 3. Beautiful throw from Max Smith. And can't do it better than that right there. And yeah, we cut it to 3 there. And then we get the ball back. 3 minutes left, down by 3. And here we go. McLaurin wide left. We got a tight bunch to the right. Snap to Smith. He'll drop back. I didn't see him. And incomplete. Looking for Dotson there. We'll try the Salem concept again. Cole Kmet in the slot there. Well, not really in the slot, but in the tight end position. And I had the running back. I just overthought it. 3rd and 17 now. And yeah, I guess we can go 4 verts. Cole Kmet and Bates at tight end. It'll be Dotson and McLaurin to the left. And McLaurin is open, but Smith gets hit as he throws. And that'll be a pick 6 for the Panthers. Hit as he throws it. Nothing you can do about that as a quarterback. And man, what a tough loss to a good Panther team, obviously. I mean, McLaurin was going to be wide open. Bryce Young was phenomenal, but Max Smith, 3 picks isn't great. 4 touchdowns is fine. We ran the ball decent, actually. Dotson was really good. McLaurin was really good when we saw him out there. It's just not great. We got to find that last piece here in the last year of this rebuild. I'll see you guys in the offseason. All right, so here we go. Season recap, offseason number 3. No award winners for us. And the Bengals crushed my Panthers in the Super Bowl. That's twice the Panthers have been there now in this. And here we go. We'll move into the offseason. No award winners for us. No major award winners anyway. So we'll move ahead and see if we can't put a team together to try to win a Super Bowl this year. And first we got to re-sign some players. Starting with Cameron Curl, who had a phenomenal year. I really want him to just resign. And he does. He's back for long term. Derek Forrest is another guy I'd like to have back. And he doesn't want to. He might be the guy getting the franchise tag. Jamin Davis has been amazing for us. Well, probably, and he's back long term here. Cosme's another guy from Texas. He's been a quality tackle. Perfect. We bring Cosme back there. Charles Leno, maybe a 1-year deal would be about what I'm willing to do. And he signs. He's back for 1 year. St. Juiced, I don't really think we need, honestly. Diami Brown had a good year, actually, so we'll probably extend him now. And he's back for 3 years, I believe it was. Tress Way, we'll just draft a punter. I mean, maybe not. We'll just 2 years, whatever. Perfect. Tress Way's back. That's the important piece. John Bates, we don't really need. Dax Milne. And Shaka Tone. What a guy. I think... So we're going to franchise tag Derek Forrest. That's going to be the move. 1 year, 18 mil. We don't have a ton of cap going into free agency here, but I think we're close enough with our roster currently that we have that I really don't think we need any major splashes. Lamar Jackson's interesting. Just signed a massive extension in real life. The Ravens finally gave in to one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Jalen Waddle, I don't really think we need Jalen Waddle, obviously. This is a good class. Bobby Okereke would be interesting. Now we have Jamin Davis. Christian Darrisaw is interesting. It's weird because there's so many good players yet. Like, what do we really need? Like, I like the roster we have. I guess I really wouldn't mind, like, I mean, Diami Brown was good last year. I don't really think we need a receiver. We could bring in an Aaron Donald for like a 1 year deal. 1 year, a ton of money, and see what he thinks of that. I think that'll be the guy we offer. And then maybe we go after like a good receiving back. Like Travis Etienne would be solid, but I don't want to pay him. Well, he's not really asking for that much. Michael Carter is actually a solid receiving back, believe it or not. Khalil Herbert, not the big. Kenneth Gainwell. Let's look. Or no, I saw another guy. CEH. Not great in real life, but can catch. Maybe like a 2 year deal, and let's offer those two and see what we can get. We need a backup running back. Chris Rodriguez hasn't panned out. And we get Edwards-Helaire, so we don't get the guy we actually wanted. He signs with the Raiders and Aaron Donald. Oh, that's Javonte Williams. I'm dumb. Chidobe Awuzie signs with the Titans. Von Bell. Ramondre. Quandre Diggs. Jonah Williams is intriguing at left guard, but he has no interest in playing for us. I guess maybe we just don't sign anyone else. I think that's going to be the move. We'll sign Clyde Edwards-Helaire for a backup running back and go draft the rest of our roster. I'll see you at the draft. All right, it's draft time. Let's do this. Big draft for us. Going into the last year of the rebuild. And we have pick 24 as our first pick. The Cowboys go quarterback there. And there's a running back, two quarterbacks, another running back, and then a left tackle. Now, we could draft the Charles Leno replacement. I keep wanting to say Jay Leno. Hunter Huffman here out of South Carolina. Looks like he could be a good tackle. Elite agility, which is very important on an offensive lineman. He looks good. We're going to take him. Hunter Huffman will be our first pick. And he's hidden development. And that's a good start for us. And we'll sim here to the second round now. Our second round pick. There's a right guard who looks pretty good here. There's a right... What do we need defensively? Linebackers, that's about it. We could maybe use a center, but this right guard, Joshua McCullough from Memphis, did that say? Michigan, my bad. He looks actually pretty good, like all around, pretty solid offensive lineman. We're taking him. Joshua McCullough, hidden development in round 2. Back-to-back hidden development picks, and I like our draft so far. Now to the third round. And what do we get here? Nothing great. Travis Caldwell is interesting. He's got D block shedding, but again, another pass coverage guy. Not real fast, but he looks solid. We're taking him. Normal dev, but he can cover people, it looks like. So, from William and Mary, of all places. And here we go, 4th round pick. What do we take here? This right tackle's still here, but he cannot run block literally at all. So what are you really doing out there? There's a tight end. We just lost a tight end. Charlie Heller. Not great, but can he run block? No. All right, we're taking him. Normal dev. He's fast. He can jump. He's decently agile. For a 4th round pick, I don't hate it. From the U. There's been a few good tight ends from the U, so I don't hate it. Emmanuel Madden. That's a cool name. This right tackle is still here. Yuck. Why? Don't make me draft him. I'll take him off the board. This free safety doesn't really do a ton great, but Travis Carter, can he run solid? He's okay. Elite strength. We're taking him. Travis Carter, hidden development in the 5th round from Ohio. Let's go. And 6th round here. We're taking Armin Linder. Armin Linder, you're our guy. You can't run block, but you got heart. That's what we saw at your pro day. You're coming to Washington, buddy. Here we go. Our last pick in the draft. Max McKnight from Notre Dame. Looks like a beast. Taking him. Let's go. 91 strength. He's a beast. Absolute monster in there. He's going to tear people up. And that'll be the draft for this year. And here we go as we will look at our draft recap before we hop into next year and see how we did. Hunter Huffman's a 73 overall left tackle. Joshua McCullough's a 72, and then it kind of falls off there. But our first two picks were great. We got a few hidden development guys. Let's hop in here and look at this roster here in the last year of this rebuild. And I mean, worst case scenario, we made the playoffs twice, which is more than I think we have on like half of them. So here we go. Max Smith with superstar dev now. McLaurin, Brian Robinson with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jahan Dotson. I mean, this is a good team. Offensive line could use a little work maybe, but it's really good actually. Cole Kmet, all the weapons in the world. Defense is looking good. This is our year. Let's get it done. I will see you guys in the postseason when we go 6 or 17-0. See you then. And we made the playoffs barely. 9-8, but we're in. And that's all that matters is we'll take a peek at the stats. Max Smith with a great year. 40 touchdowns, 8 picks. Rushing wasn't phenomenal. Looks like kind of a split there on the load. Brian Robinson missed 3 games, it looks like. Terry McLaurin, yet again, phenomenal. Dotson was great. Cole Kmet. I mean, we had a lot of good receiving options. Defensively, Josie Jewell was good. 16 sacks for Chase Young. 22 tackles for loss. What a year for Chase Young. What is this, Tigers franchise? No, Chase Young. And wow, we sacked the quarterback a lot between Derek Brown, Jonathan Allen, and Chase Young. Wow. And Kendall Fuller with 5 interceptions. Have a year. Our defense was great. How did we go 9-8? That's insane. But I will see you guys in the wild card game. So here we go. Vikings start off scoring right away. We punch right back. They score right back. And they safetied us. Okay. And man, this is not looking great. Oh no. We gotta hop in. We gotta score on this drive. Not looking good. As Booker will take a knee here in the end zone. And here we go. Diami Brown having a day here in the postseason. And yeah, we kind of got to just go here. Brian Robinson playing slot receiver. Okay. And here we go. Over the middle. Diami Brown makes the grab. And we'll go quick here. I only have 2 play options out of this. We'll snap. Jaws back, dumps it to Brian Robinson, who, for some reason, where is Jahan Dotson? Is he hurt? And that'll end the third here. Is Jahan Dotson dead, or what? He must have got hurt, is my guess. Here we go. Smith takes the snap. McLaurin wide open, sideline toe drag swag, first down grab for Terry McLaurin, and we'll take it. We need all the point, or we need to get down the field here as quick as possible. McLaurin in press coverage left, and Kmet actually ran a great route on the stick and nod there, makes the grab, 1st and 10 on the 12, and yeah, we'll run Salem again. Snap. Smith will take off and run. And I slid. Vikings take over. And we got to try to get a defensive stop here. I slid, but the game didn't register. And I hope they fix that on Madden 24. Like, once you start sliding, just go down. Run up the middle. Not great. Not great. Kareem Hunt rips off like a 20-yard run. Well, the Vikings and running backs with dreads, huh? Kind of crazy. And here we go. Under center. Snap. Run up the middle. And he's wrapped up by camera curl. Another like 20-yard gain there. Oh man. And we'll jump to the change of possession here. They kick a field goal. And 2nd and 5. We'll try to do something here. It's not looking good, boys and girls. I mean, we're going to streak Booker over there. See what happens here. Snap back to Smith. McLaurin over the middle, makes the grab in traffic. 2-minute warning here. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of luck. And by, oh, that's the same play. I don't really want to do that. Maybe we'll do it again. Why not? Smith takes the snap. Over the middle again is McLaurin. Makes the grab again. Max Scherzer just got traded to the Rangers, pending him agreeing on the trade, or agreeing to his trade clause. Snap back to Smith. Dumps it out to CEH, who makes a move. Was he out of bounds? Yes, okay. Not like it really matters, but it just makes me feel better. And here we go. 2nd and 5 on the 9-yard line. And 2 left here. Robinson in the gun. Here's the snap to Smith. And what? Okay, we got to call time. Why did he... Dude, he did the throwing... I hate that. They do the throwing motion and they get sacked. So frustrating. Snap to Smith. And he'll throw to Diami Brown in the slot. I mean, we got to call our other timeout. We got to get lucky anyway. So, and here we go. 4th and 6 on the 10. Brown has had an absolute beastly day. Snap to Smith. Dumps it down. Diami Brown. 1st and goal. Timeout. And here we go. 1st and goal on the 3. And a few options here. Snap back to Smith. Over the middle. Why did Turner not react to the... Oh, my goodness. Madden 24, please be decent. And that'll end the game and inevitably the rebuild here. We made the playoffs 3 out of 4 years, just could never put it all together, and sometimes that's how it goes. I just wanted to show you guys the season recap in case we won any awards, which we didn't, but figured I'd show it to you guys. Chiefs win the Super Bowl over the Vikings there. That'll be all for this episode, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Madden's coming up. Madden franchise is right around the corner for us, but until then... Well, not until then, but until the next video, it's been the Captain, and peace.